I want us to talk about the owner of that Range Rover K18 115L that was seen giving money to some goons to cause chaos in the city. If you look at the motor vehicle copy of records, registration number K18 115L, and then you are seeing their date of registration, the owner is Mark Ndungu Nganga. According to the records, Mark Ndungu Nganga is the owner of that vehicle. And Mark Ndungu Nganga is a former Bahati MCA in Nairobi, a very close Ruto ally. And we are being told that this is the person who gave out money to goons to cause chaos in Nairobi. We saw some people in motorbikes hovering around the streets of Nairobi, attacking innocent and peaceful protesters. And some were even captured live on camera, looting shops. Though they were not lucky, they were dealt with thoroughly. So it's very clear from that alone that at least today we can connect the goon sponsor to William Ruto's government. Mark Ndungu is a staunch Kenya Kwanza ally. And some of the goons who were captured live on camera being given money have also been identified. Some were looting shops. So Gen Zs all along have not been looting shops. These shops are being looted by goons sponsored by Kenya Kwanza government. A government is expected to protect lives and property. It's very unfortunate that government operatives are now the ones looting and destroying properties and also harming peaceful protesters. I want us to dig deep into this, but before we do that, let's also have a look at another interesting story. There were some Subarus, these ones. They don't have number plates. They were hovering around the streets of Nairobi, even in the estates. And from some eyewitnesses, we are being told they were shooting at innocent protesters. That's goonism. These are all government operatives. A clear confirmation that we have a gang-style kind of leadership in this country. We are being led by thugs, men and women who don't qualify holding any public office. I believe that if this is what this government is doing, then I support 100% those saying William Ruto must go. Ruto is clearly the problem. I want us to dig deep into all this, ladies and gentlemen, for Kenyans to understand what's happening here. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. Let me start by saying this. In the past weeks, Gen Zs have been holding protests. Gen Zs have been holding very peaceful protests. The police has been causing chaos. And we have been seeing William Ruto and his supporters saying that Gen Zs are destroying properties and beating up people. And at one point, Ruto and his supporters were succeeding in painting Gen Zs as violent and as looters. From what we have seen today, it has come out very clearly who the looters are. Rogue elements in Kenya Kwanza government are the looters. They are the ones sponsoring looters to destroy properties in Nairobi. And they wanted to paint this image that Gen Zs are looting so that business owners could start war with the Gen Zs. Divide and rule. Ruto wanted to cause division amongst Kenyans by pitting Gen Zs against business owners in Nairobi. To business owners in Nairobi and more so in the CBD, you've now seen for yourselves the people who have been looting your businesses. This government has been sponsoring goons to loot your businesses. Gen Zs have been very innocent. In fact, what Gen Zs have been doing, they have been demanding accountability from this government. But this government has been sponsoring goons to loot shops to create the impression that Gen Zs are goons and looters. That has come out very clearly. Something also coming out very clearly, looking at what transpired today. This is a rogue government. This is a team that is not fit holding public offices. Chapter 6 of our Constitution. We are being led by thugs. I don't just imagine why that man, Mark Ndungu, is still a free man. Why has he not been arrested up to now? While it's very clear he was captured live on camera, giving goons money to loot. And some of the goons who were bought to go loot are well known, and they were also captured live on camera. From that photo there, those are some of the known goons who were paid by Mark Ndungu to go cause chaos in the CBD. Some of them, as I talk, have lost their lives. And that should also be a warning to these goons being used by the government. You cannot be mobilized a few people, 200 or 300 people, and then you think you can stop thousands of Kenyans from demonstrating. You are putting your lives in danger. Some of the goons were caught live on camera looting. And some had their motorbikes burnt down. So to the goons, to these brainless individuals being bought by this government to cause harm to our innocent children, be warned, your days are numbered. The next time you are used to go and stop the Gen Zs, you might not come out alive. So be warned. Kenyans are serious. They want change. And a few individuals cannot be bought to stop that change. Be warned. As I conclude, it's now very clear beyond any reasonable doubt that this is a collapsing government. All the institutions have failed. The police has also failed. The government has now resorted to goonism. It's a government just counting its days. It's important now for all Kenyans now to join in these protests in making sure the rogue government is not kept in power. If they continue staying in power, with even one day, Kenya continues going down the drain. We've seen William Ruto swapping Aden Duale with Soipan and Tuya. Kenyans never told Ruto to swap or to reshuffle, but the entire cabinet was to be sacked, after which William Ruto was also to resign. That's what Kenyans are saying. Mr. President, listen to Kenyans. Your government is surely going down. If you don't listen, you are going down. Let's thank Gen Zs for giving the goons a Borokenge beating. They were given some Borokenge beatings. Let's thank Gen Zs because of that. We cannot allow some few individuals to derail us, to take us back. We are trying to have a country where there is no corruption. a free corrupt government. Some thugs are being mobilized, being bought to stop that. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's meet in our next analysis.